In many West African villages, the calabash was more than a vessel. It carried water from the stream, held palm wine at festivals, and cradled offerings at the shrines. Smooth, polished by countless hands, a calabash was a symbol of continuity, passed from mother to daughter, from elder to youth. To break one was not merely an accident, it was a sign, a warning, or an end. In the town of Okiara, one such calabash rested in the palace of the king. It was no ordinary god but an heirloom said to have been carried from their ancestors' first settlement. During coronations, the calabash was filled with water drawn from the sacred river, poured onto the ground as a blessing for the rain ahead. Generations of rulers had guarded it. For as long as the calabash remained whole, the people believed the kingdom's unity would endure. But one season, when disputes over land and trade sharpened tensions between rival clans, the palace grew restless. Chiefs argued in council, voices raised like storm winds. One night, during a heated gathering, an elder struck the king's staff in anger. The sound startled the attendants, and in the commotion, the ancient calabash, perched on its wooden stand, fell to the floor. It shattered. The silence that followed was heavier than any argument. Shards lay scattered like pieces of history across the floor. The chiefs stared, wide-eyed, their anger replaced by dread. For the elders, the breaking of the calabash was no coincidence, it was a sign that the bond of unity had been fractured. From that day, the disputes deepened. Villages that once traded freely grew suspicious of one another. Warriors sharpened spears, while farmers whispered that the ancestors had withdrawn their blessing. The king called for reconciliation, but mistrust spread faster than his words could mend. In time, Okiara's strength waned. Trade routes shifted to friendlier towns, and the younger generation, who had not seen the old calabash, spoke of its breaking only as a story. Yet among the elders, memory lingered. They said that as surely as a calabash could be hollowed and shaped, it could also be shattered when neglected. The breaking of the calabash was more than an accident. It was a reminder that unity, like the vessel itself, must be carefully guarded, for once fractured, it is difficult to make whole again.